one of the biggest things I notice from dogs that come to me for training, whether it's reactivity or lead manners or recall or something like that, a lot of the time they're not bad dogs. Like they know the certain things. They know sit, they know lay down, they know paw. But even though they're clever and they understand all of this, they're still misbehaving, which is why I've titled the title what it is. Because a lot of the time obedience is quite useless. Like the obedience commands. Obviously obedience meaning behaving is obviously useful, but that's not how it kind of goes for a lot of people. They think, well, I've got a puppy, so I'll teach him sit because I want him to be able to sit. I'll teach him lay down because I want him to lay down. I'll teach him paw as well because that looks cool. Which, all of these things are cool, and there is a place for it. Some of my dogs know that sort of stuff. But the main thing you should focus on with any dog, especially if you've got like a rescue or something, is the essentials. What would I get rid of this dog for? Like, what would, looking back, let's say 10, 15 years time, and you're looking back at your dog's life, what situations would you hate the most to think about with your dog, and what would you like to change? So let's say, thinking back, well, if he pulled me all the time every time I walked him, that'd make me hate him. That'd make me, looking back, I'd say, oh, I wish that didn't happen. So now something you need to do is work on the lead manners, because in 10, 15 years time, when you're looking back, you can say, I loved walking him, it was a pleasure. Same with, let's say, reactivity. That's something you should always work on, getting the right socialization, because something you'll look back on is every time he saw a dog, he went mental. Or anytime someone walked past the front door, anytime someone walked past the house, he was barking at the window. But if you imagine, let's say 10, 15 years down the line and you're looking back, something you'll never say is, I just wish he knew paw, or I just wish he laid down a bit better. Now, there is a time and a place for teaching dogs some of this cooler stuff, spins, paw, sit and all of that. There is a time and a place for it. I'm not going to say there's not. But I always say you've got to get the things that would annoy you the most done first. And then after that, do all this other stuff. If you want to just have fun with a dog and get him doing spins and tricks and you want to post it on Instagram, whatever, go with it. Do whatever you want. Obviously, you might watch this video and think, I don't care what George is on about. I ain't listening to him. Which, you're well within your right to. But out of the over 1,000 dogs I've trained, I'd say probably 600 of them, 500 to 600, knew sit, down and paw before they even come to me. And all of them were pulling, they was being bad, they might not have had good recall. So work on the main things first, work on the recall, because looking back you're going to say, I wish I could let him off the lead, or I wish I could trust him in these busier areas. Work on the lead manners, because looking back you're going to say, I wish he didn't pull me all over the place all the time. Work on stopping reactivity, getting the socialization right, because looking back you're going to say, I wish I could walk in past these dogs and he wouldn't go mental. I wish people could walk past my house and he wouldn't bark and go crazy. Work on threshold manners, because you don't want to get dragged out the front door every time. So work on the main things first, work on the things that are actually going to affect your life, and then after that work on all this other flashy stuff. And if you want some help working on this stuff, a bit of a shameless plug, I've got a Skool community. You can get 7 days for free. It just goes over all the main aspects of the walk, so lead manners, reactivity, recall and all of that. And you can get 7 days for free if you just want to try it out. We do weekly Q&As. There's a video section for you to upload videos of your training, so I can kind of review it, give you personalised feedback. But anyway, when I would teach this sort of stuff, is either if I just want to have fun with them, like I said, if you just want to post it on Instagram, fire away. If you want to bond with a dog, it's a really good thing to do, because it just shows that you're the one that provides the fun stuff, especially if you train them the right way. I'll probably do a video on that in the future, on how to structure a training session. So if you can be high energy, motivating, nice toys, nice treats, all of that, then they're going to see you as the provider of all the fun stuff, which is going to build your bond. Also, it's really good stimulation, especially in the summer, things like that, when it's too hot to take your dog out. A really good thing to do is to do some training with them, because it's going to get their brain ticking, it's going to get their brain working whilst they're thinking through everything. That's good stimulation, it will tire them out. And the last reason, which kind of goes against the beginning of this video, is just have fun with your dog. There's the main things that I say you should work on, and I say you should work on them because they take all the fun out of owning a dog. But if you get enjoyment out of getting them doing spins and getting them sitting and getting them laying down and doing these other things, then obviously work on them. You get a dog to enjoy. You don't get a dog to do your head in. I just say that you should work on these other things first, because they're the things that take a lot of the joy out of owning a dog. A lot of the dogs that, let's say, end up in rescue centres and shelters, things like that, they're not there because the owner couldn't teach them paw, or because they couldn't lay down. They're there because they couldn't bear walking them anymore, or they couldn't bear a dog walking past their front door, because the dog would be up at the window barking at them. Yeah, or they couldn't trust them to be off lead, or they was unfulfilled. So because they couldn't be trusted to be off lead, they couldn't burn off that energy. These are the main things that dogs end up in rescue centres for, not because they can't do a spin. So I say work on the things that will do your head in first, work on the things that will actually change your life with the dog, and then have fun with them.